Alright guys, so welcome, good morning. Today is Monday morning. So I did a podcast with Sunny Megatron. I don't know if you know who that is. Hopefully you guys can research her. It was so much fun. I had so much fun doing this podcast and just kind of sitting there talking about casting in general. I'm not sure if I said it, but I'm on my way to work right now, so I'm actually kind of late. But I'm starting this at the very beginning part of my drive, so that means I have at least 20 minutes to talk about this. So, Patreon Con is coming up. Sorry, I'm a little blurry, I guess. Patreon Con is coming up this weekend. It's $149 per ticket. And it's like, I'm gonna have to like scrape together every penny to go there and find a flight or drive or something. I think it's in, where is it? Is it in Phoenix, Arizona? I don't even know. Like, how bad is this? I don't even know where Patreon Con is. I just know it's out there in the desert somewhere. I would really, 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 really love to go. Like I said, I would have to scrape together like every penny I have in order to get out there. One thing I will tell you guys is that my son has some medical conditions, and he's got a very large bill. Even though we do have insurance for him, there's a lot of out-of-pocket for a lot of this stuff. And that's honestly where a lot of this month's Patreon and even like a lot of my work funds was to that. I don't like talking about my son on here, and I want to make this very clear right now, as I will never include my son on this channel. But as long as like you guys are aware of the situation, and this is okay, the reason why this is coming up is because when we had our Patreon sit down meeting with the big head honchos at Patreon, like 3 weeks ago or whatever, maybe a month ago. No, it was like a month ago. They said, to be transparent with your fans. So here's me being transparent with you guys, and it's really taking everything I have to talk about this stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that is the case this month. I really want to do like a Christmas casting thing, but we'll see how that goes. I have some models lined up, one of which is Mary. She's actually modeled before with me, so I'm really hoping that I can shoot something with her soon. I've had a little bit of a cold like this whole weekend, so that's why I was just really lazy this whole weekend. And I had my son this weekend, so I have my son every other weekend. So I will not cast on those weekends that I have my son. And so it's kind of funny. It's like if I get on Facebook, like some people are like, "Hey man, you casting for the weekend?" And I'm like, "Nope, I have my son." And it's not a bad thing. I don't say it like, "Oh yeah, nope, I'm not gonna be casting because I have my son." Like, no, it's I actually really enjoy the time I have with my son, and I enjoy it a lot more than casting. So we'll put that out there. So this weekend I do not have my son, which is Patreon Con weekend. I thought that Patreon Con was like weeks ago. For some reason, I thought it was like 2-3 weeks ago. So I thought I had missed it. And then on the podcast last night, talking with Sunny, she's like, "Are you going out to Patreon Con?" I said, "Well, wasn't it this past weekend?" She goes, "No, it's this weekend coming up." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, yes!" So, I'm really stoked. I'm really gonna try to put this together. I gotta ask my boss for like a little bit of time off, but I'm actually changing jobs anyway, so I don't see it that it'll be an issue. What else do I want to say? I'm kind of like, okay, and here's the other funny thing is I keep putting like all of my like plans for shoots in these little live like morning drive type videos, and nobody ever watches them, right? I don't want to have to like put in a thumbnail of Vika casted to get people's attention, but I will, right? I will. So yeah, there's that. I could, of course, always put like a clip of Vika like after this, but it's kind of hard to like edit a live later. So like, you know, taking a live and then adding like a regular video in after a live to the same video is kind of hard. Actually, I don't even think it's possible, to be honest with you. But that's pretty much all the news I have for right now, and I got it all done in what, 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Give me your guys' questions that you guys want for Patreon Con. If you guys want me to like interview people at Patreon Con, I do plan on, like, if I can get away with it, going casted. Not really sure what kind of a cast. Probably not a long leg cast. Probably more along the lines of an arm cast or something. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, not a whole lot. I always say not a whole lot, even though there is tons of stuff going on that I'm like slowly trying to make plans for and stuff. That's my little race car, by the way. I don't know if you can hear the sound of my little car. I'm like a 6'5" guy. Like, look at this. I need like a sunroof in order to like fit in my car. Yeah. So, alright, I'm gonna end this because I'm rambling now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe. I really need you guys to subscribe. I actually published this last video more or less for subscribers and to try to get more people to subscribe. Because right down there, it's Vika. I'm probably gonna put like a link in here, and it's probably gonna be like right over here to that video, because it's an amazing video. Vika, and I can never remember her friend's name. Luna, that's it, Luna. Vika and Luna talking, and I deliberately left out a very I don't know, controversial part that happens after that. That kind of shows like how Luna gets her leg cast. But you would find that in Patreon. If you guys wanted to go to Patreon, you would find that in Patreon. So go to my Patreon. My Patreon will be right up here. Subscribe right down here. Yeah. Need coffee now. Halloween is this Wednesday. Alright, guys. Bye.